Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Slow Run Cast. I'm your host, the Iraqi Balboa, joined by my friend and co-host, the man who is wearing a muscle shirt while I was freezing my buttocks off today in the mountains. Derwin Luke, or as I prefer to call him, the Derwinator.
What's up? What's up?
Bro, I saw your muscle shirt. I'm like, dude, I thought about.
Dude, I was actually like a little bit sweaty. I was picking up something, like I said, and I was like sweating a little bit.
So yesterday was really warm here in Calgary, like relatively warm. So for hunting today, I was like, bro, I don't really need to wear all these uncomfortable thick socks and this this thick Under Armour with the turtleneck and all that. I'm like, screw that, dude. I'll just wear my regular fit. Bro, I was freezing. Yeah, it was really cold out there. There's snow up in where I went hunting.
Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't hunt anything, hey?
Dude, there was no action today. It was so bad. There was no action. Like on a day where it snows, the nice thing is you could see like footsteps, like tracks, and like it's easier to see like animal droppings. There was nothing.
Jeez.
We saw. I guess I saw two. We saw two whitetails, but by the time I saw them, they were like tail up and they were gone. Like 200 yards away, you had like half a second to shoot at them before they were gone in the trees. Yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We are here to talk about video games, not lifting heavy weights like Mr. Derwin over here, nor pretending to be a wild outdoor wildsman like myself. No, we're here to talk about the nerd stuff. That's why we're here, right, Derwin? Well, guess what, buddy? If you really want to nerd out and play some MMOs, you ain't playing no Amazon MMOs anytime soon, because Amazon is gutting its video game division as part of like a... Well, I don't know if they're gutting. This this headline is from Eurogamer, but they are laying off 14,000 people. The New World MMO, which I believe came out in 2021, was it, or 2020? 2021, yes. And recently has come to console, is no longer getting updates. They are not guaranteeing that the game will last past 2026. And there are reports that the Lord of the Rings MMO is canceled altogether. So, crazy stuff over there. There's other layoffs involving Twitch, etc., which Twitch has already had a round of layoffs this year. But if you were looking forward to that Lord of the Rings MMO, which does sound interesting.
Do we know about Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider is owned by Amazon Games now. Did you know that?
But isn't Crystal Dynamics still making a Tomb Raider game right now at the moment? So is Amazon just publishing it, or?
I don't know. The status is... So yeah, Crystal Dynamics, I think, still is doing it. But I think they're owned by Amazon now.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't... what I've looked at, and from this Bloomberg report, it doesn't seem like Tomb Raider is being affected in any way.
I'm scared.
Yeah. No. I don't see anything of the sort, but yeah. I mean, do you remember New World? New World was a big deal when it came out.
I don't.
It must have had a really high concurrent player count. I remember a lot of people were playing it like fall 2021. And then I stopped hearing about it, came to console. Were you ever going to play the MMO?
Probably not. I'm not a big MMO guy. I don't have enough time to sit there and play like an MMO, right?
Yeah. But Lord of the Rings MMO does sound interesting, I'm not going to lie.
Do you think it would have been like a top-down?
Would have been a top-down, or would have been third person, like over the shoulder?
That would have been... I think third person would be pretty cool, not going to lie.
It would be, for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Third person, like really good, like the way New World looked. New World looked pretty decent if I recall correctly.
I think top-down would make it look and feel too much like World of Warcraft, and you have to differentiate yourself, you know?
Yeah. It would be really cool to see something like that. But we're not going to get any of that, unfortunately. What we are getting is AI slop coming straight from the White House, because Donald Trump is Master Chief in the latest, what is this supposed to be for ICE recruitment? But,
no, he isn't.
Dude, I'm dead serious. The White House has posted a photo of Donald Trump. It's AI slop. He's Master Chief. He's holding what are the energy swords?
Salute. Jesus!
Power to the players.
I am looking at it right now. That is wild.
Commander and Master Chief.
This is going to be the thumbnail. I'm going to be putting your face onto Master Chief. And I'm going to have a button saying, subscribe now.
Do it.
Oh, this is good. You know, like, people were up in arms because of SNAP benefits ending and stuff like that. And he's throwing parties. Now he's Master Chief. He's Great Gatsby. This man does it all.
Dude, I cannot wait till these 4 years are over. Bro, every day. He's been in power for 9 months, 10 months now?
Yeah.
No, actually, 10 months.
Since January, so it's 10 months.
Dude, it feels like he's been in power for 20 years. Every week there's a story, bro. And it's more ridiculous than the other. Yo, did you see that? I know this is a video game podcast and we said we'd stay on script, but we got to talk about JD Vance and Erica Kirk. Did you see that, Grace?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, man. So many people are taking the cuck chair recently. You know, what's his wife's name? Vasha or something?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. I feel so sorry for that woman. But this seems weird. It seems like they're trying to set something up.
Usha Vance is taking the cuck chair. Xbox is taking the cuck chair.
Well, yeah. There was obviously some fan backlash with regards to this use of AI. The U.S. government said they're going to keep doing it, and they don't care. Halo's co-creator, let me get the name here, former composer, no. I get the name. He says he's sick and proceeds to say that Trump's use of Halo ought to offend every Halo fan regardless of political orientation. There's questions of if Microsoft was going to do anything about it. And I've seen a lot of opinion pieces online. And the answer overwhelmingly seems to be no. I don't think Satya Nadella is interested in butting heads with Donald Trump over this AI thing with Master Chief. There was an interesting article from Eurogamer where they asked a former Microsoft attorney what he would do, and he said he wouldn't do anything in public with regards to this situation.
I mean, if Nintendo didn't take a stance on this when they were using the Pokemon like AI generated stuff, like what makes you think Microsoft is, you know?
Yeah, no. Yeah. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I don't know.
Sad times.
Crazy
the only person that can stop Nintendo from suing, I guess. Did you hear the news?
The Japanese government. I was going to get to that, but it looks like you cut to the chase there. The Japanese government, or the Japanese patent office, has rejected Nintendo's patent for its Pokemon capture mechanic. This is coming from gamesindustry.biz. So it looks like Nintendo was trying to, behind the scenes, patent the literal games capture mechanic that Pal World uses to screw over Pal World. They haven't gotten over Pal World yet. But apparently it got rejected.
I know they said it was too generic, like it was too too broad, essentially. It wasn't iterative in terms of the ability to patent. Yes,
correct. And they said this mechanic has existed in games like Studio Wildcard's Ark, Capcom's Monster Hunter 4, Pocket Pair's Craftopia, and a Japanese browser game named Kentai Collection, and Pokemon Go.
Yeah. And there was another lawsuit for Nintendo this week too, right?
That one they won.
Yeah, the guy who was basically like streaming the Nintendo games, right?
Yeah, he was somehow getting hold of games before release and streaming them. Pirated games before they were released, streaming them. And he quote unquote said he has 1,000 burner channels and he can do this all day.
Yes, I guess not.
And apparently he said, he posted, should have done more research on me. You might run a corporation, I run the streets.
This guy is discount Captain America.
Apparently it's not that bad though. He's only ordered to pay $17,500. I'm really surprised that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that guy who ended up getting sued for like what, jail time plus
The guy
like
from
ridiculous
Arizona.
amounts of money.
Was it the Bowser guy? Because there's Bowser, right? Oh my god, too many Bowsers. Bowsers in Nintendo.
Right? Like, how does this happen? It's 14 million. That's the amount for that guy.
14 million. What's his name? So was it Jeff Bowser?
Gary Bowser.
So for the listeners who don't know, Bowser, of course, I assume if you're listening to this, you know that Bowser is like the main villain from the Mario series. He's the big like tortoise thing that looks like a monster. Nintendo's he wouldn't be the CEO. He'd be the what would he be? What would his position be? Doug Bowser. So there's a man named Doug Bowser who is the president and chief operating officer. So he's the COO of Nintendo of America. His name is Doug Bowser. And then this guy who ran a crazy, it wasn't pirating. It was jailbreaking, which I guess is kind of the same thing. But what exactly was he selling?
Wasn't it, I thought it was something even simpler, like basically like modded switches.
Or something like that. Yeah. What was his name again? No, sorry. Was it Gary Bowser?
Yeah, it was Gary Bowser.
Yeah. Funny little love triangle there. Yeah. Derwin. Monster Hunter Wilds. The post-launch sales continue to decline in Capcom's latest results. Yeah, their earnings report. And the sales have plummeted behind the last game's two DLCs, or the last game's DLC, and Street Fighter from 2023. So Street Fighter from 2023 in the last quarter sold better, as well as Monster Hunter. What was the DLC? Was it called? Jeez, I even played it. Anyway, not looking good. So they sold 637 units across all platforms. And then Monster Hunter Rise sold 643. I think we talked about this in a few episodes previously where Devil May Cry sold, I think it was like more than Monster Hunter Wilds on the second quarter after its release. And Devil May Cry is from 2019. So not looking good for Monster Hunter Wilds. Seemingly their game is still not fixed. They've done some post-launch updates. Still really hasn't hit the hasn't been really thrilling for fans. Big disappointment. Derwin, let's turn the table entirely to things that are maybe on the brighter side. We got some big game releases this week. The Outer Worlds 2, where there was a special edition, a premium edition that you paid like $50 for, something like that. And the devs, so you know how in this game there's like flaws? There's like advantages and flaws that your character gets. So there's a flaw in this game that you have the choice to equip or not. But you get it along with a premium edition. And it basically jokes about how the fact that you have like capitalistic tendencies and you like went and overspent for this freaking special edition. Like they call you out.
That is weird.
So you gain minus 15% vendor prices and less than 10% sell value out of vendors. So basically, items are more expensive for you in the shop, and whenever you sell an item, you make less money from selling it. They're calling you out for spending the extra money. It's kind of fun.
I mean, it's kind of meta, but like, I mean, sometimes you don't need to spell it out for people.
But the whole vibe of this game is it's like anti-capitalist, which is kind of funny considering
It's
The
owned by
game was going to be
Microsoft.
$100.
And
Microsoft
it
did it.
literally, Microsoft is participating in some
Fun,
capitalistic things.
Yeah. It's hilarious. I mean, they could sell whatever they want, make money, right?
Yeah, that's so.
Man, I had a busy week this week. I really wanted to try the Outer Worlds 2.
Mhm.
I keep calling it the Outer Wilds, man. But yeah, the Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, man. But frick, man, Ghost of Yote caught me in its claws.
Yeah.
I'm getting really close. Yeah. Derwin, the Battle Royale for Battlefield 6 is a real thing, and it came out on Tuesday, as well as Season 1. I'll talk more in the playlist, but I've played a little bit of it. I've tinkered with it. Nice big Season 1 update. They also got a new map, a new game mode in the base game, and an additional Battle Royale mode. The Battle Royale right now is quads and duos. There's no solos, there's no trios, but they have this other cool mode that I want to talk about called the Gauntlet. But we'll leave that for later. Something else that came out this week, which also I want to try, but I don't know when I'm going to have the time to try with all these other games, is Arc Raiders, which has passed 250,000 concurrent players on Steam alone, breaking records for the extraction shooter genre. Looks really cool.
Yeah, I saw that blip up, and the other one that I'm really interested in trying is Dispatch. I think I sent you the
Dispatch was last week, right? Yeah. But it's
October
only 2 episodes
22nd
so
or
far.
something.
It's only 2 episodes so far.
I think I'm gonna wait until it all comes out before I make like a final decision in whether or not I'm buying it. It's like, I think it's like a $40 game or something like that here.
Yeah,
but
$50
it is
I think
very
it's on the
story
PlayStation
driven
Store.
from what I understand.
Yeah, it's not from the actual original development studio that did The Wolf Among Us, but it's from ex-Wolf Among Us devs.
Yeah. I think it's 84% on Metacritic right now.
Oh, does it actually have reviews? I didn't think anyone would review it.
No, there's already reviews, and I think people are, in terms of users, are loving it. I don't know if I want to
93.
speak too soon, because the rest of the game could really flop depending on what the game ends like. But
Yeah, good point. But I wonder, is there some type of co-op ability?
I don't know about co-op, but
It's one player. Yeah, it's only one player.
yeah.
A narrative game that I played recently, this is a side note, but they added it to the PS Plus extra tier for the listeners. It's called As Dusk Falls. I played it on Game Pass back in 21, I want to say. Really good game. It's kind of like stop motiony, but it's also narrative, and you could play, I think, up to 8 players or something like that, and you could connect with your phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those narrative decision games. Yeah. Oh, dude, really good game.
Yeah, I think I heard about that as well.
Yeah, I really liked it at the time. This guy on Reddit is ripping it from 1 year ago. Oh, jeez. Yeah. One little controversy about Arc Raiders, though, is they did use AI, and the CEO defended it, saying there's no shortcut to making great games. And interesting enough, this week, Take-Two's boss suggested that GTA 6 couldn't be made with AI because there's no creativity that can exist by definition in any AI model. So interesting kind of coin flips, different philosophies there. So in case you were feeling good about Take-Two and their stance on AI, this week they also decided to go union busting, and apparently they fired dozens of developers who were involved in some type of potential unionization activity, quote unquote. So, decide, pick your poison.
Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, I feel like this world has kind of decided to give up on any sort of social security nets and or human rights as of late. So I'm not surprised by this.
Screw that, man.
Yeah,
Why,
these people sacrifice so many things for what the laws are right now in just terms of safety or like social security. But it seems like we're fast tracking the destruction of all of those things.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert, but everything's got to come to an end, and surely there's a breaking point of, this much financial consolidation and power imbalance, like late stage capitalism sort of thing, where money's not even trickling down anymore, like it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just it'll trickle, and then it all just comes back.
Yeah, it doesn't make its way back. It makes its way to the bottom. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that's it for games that are out. Games that are coming out. We talked a little bit about GTA, but we had a Resident Evil kind of short broadcast. I was trying to watch it just here before the show. They had the Lady Dimitrescu actress kind of going through the game's history, but pre-orders are up. Derwin, I don't know if you saw LeBabin's Canada freaking exploding the day the pre-orders went up, but they got a really cool steelbook. They have some really special 3-box sets of Resident Evil Biohazard Village and Requiem, but I think they're like Japan only or something. Confirmation that the games are all coming to Switch 2. We saw the physical. They're all coming on the same. Yeah, we saw the physical collector's box thingy, which isn't too crazy, I think. But yeah, all the games are coming to Switch 2 on the same day. 7, Village, and Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
So I am excited for that game. But dude, I'm not gonna lie. It looks freaking scary. It looks scary, dude. That game looks nuts.
I can't wait for you to review it because I will not be.
It's a good time in at the end of February. Hopefully nothing.
We say this, but as our backlog is literally ridiculous right now.
Oh, don't worry. Wait for the special segment today, brother.
God. There was also Switch 2 Pro controller with the Requiem skin.
Yes.
What are your thoughts about this?
I mean, I would have bought that Switch 2 Pro controller if I didn't already have one.
Really? I think it is lazy.
Probably is, but it's close enough to the black one that who cares?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you were going to buy one and you don't have one already, it could be a version that you would be interested in. But it literally looks as bad as some of the PS5 DualSense controllers that they've kind of put out.
Damn, this freaking deluxe edition's already sold out on PlayStation? Sooner, man.
Yeah, you need the deluxe edition, though, to be real.
Steelbook. It's a steelbook, man. I like steelbooks. Oh, okay, listen. This controller is lazy. I'd still buy it instead of just buying a regular black one. That's
fair.
But
are you surprised that we aren't seeing a Nintendo like Samus version or Kirby version or Mario version before this Requiem one?
No, I think it'll come in due time. It is kind of weird that the first special edition of the Switch 2 Pro controller is Resident Evil Requiem. It is weird. I agree.
Yeah. Like, I feel like a Mario Kart World one would have been like crazy. People would have bought like hotcakes.
Pokemon ZA one.
Yes.
Kirby Air Riders one. A Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, any of those ones. Like, oh my gosh, the sales would be insane.
By the way, this thing's $15 more than the already expensive 110 Canadian dollar.
Okay, let's be real though. If you're buying $100-something controller, what's another $15 to get a special
125 for a controller seems pretty steep. I'll take
$100 for a controller was already steep.
Yeah, but at that point you're like trying to save any dollar you could get because it's like you're already getting ripped off. No?
No, I don't think so. I think the people that are buying the $100 controllers are like, I don't think the $15 would really matter. Maybe I'm out of touch, but like I feel like you are kind of in the same ballpark for price. And if you're looking for cheaper, you would go with like a 8-bit dough one or something like that.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm saying all this and I bought the freaking controller, so I don't know.
Like,
what does that
let's say this came out, like you're advocating for people to pick it up anyways. Like, let's say both of these came out at the same time, you haven't purchased it. Which one are you gonna buy?
Good question. I think I'd still get the regular one. I don't think it looks good enough to pay the extra 15. To be honest,
I don't know. I feel like if you're a fan of like Resident Evil, like $15 won't matter.
Yeah.
In the long run, you use this controller for 4 years, 3 years. It's a few dollars extra per month, really.
Yeah, I guess to each their own. Everybody's gonna spend money where they want to.
Yeah, like $20, $25, I think would be a little bit more ridiculous, but $15 is like, that's probably the price for them to reprint a different, like, front cover.
You're
right?
giving Nintendo excuses now?
Jeez, I'm playing devil's advocate.
Jeez, come on, dude. Well, we could, we'll wait and see what the verdict is on this controllers. If they're the greatest freaking thing ever, if they're still not sold out after, they're still not sold out everywhere. So I don't know what they.
I feel like they'll make enough.
Yeah, Nintendo does seem to be making enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a super, super limited edition.
Yeah. Speaking of special editions and limited editions, Derwin, did you see the Animal Crossing New Horizon Switch 2 edition with major free content upgrade and a Lego collaboration?
A Lego collaboration? I didn't see the Lego collaboration, I don't think. Yeah, but I did see the update. What is it? The key things that the Switch 2 version will have is like it's $15 more, right? It's like a $15 purchase price.
That is the key. The key thing is that it's $15.
It's $15 more. You get more people to visit your island. I think instead of 8, you can have up to 12. They can show their ugly faces or their pretty faces.
Yeah, with the camera.
Yeah, with the camera. Probably ugly faces if they have the Piranha Plant camera.
Yes.
And there's like voice. You can annoy your friends.
4K resolution, and you could use the Joy-Con mouse controls for decoration, which is I think a big deal.
So you can draw your phallic items in pure detail.
Yes. Apparently 9,000 new items. Or no, sorry. The home storage can be upgraded to hold 9,000 items. I read that completely wrong. Fun stuff. I think there's an amiibo coming.
Yeah, something like that. Is your wife going to go back to Animal Crossing?
She doesn't know about this, but I'm going to tell her after this, and I'm going to see her reaction. But I wonder if this is enough to get her back. To be honest with you, I don't even think the DLC was enough to get her back. She got the DLC and like barely played it.
Well, maybe she will be taking control of your Switch too.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's okay. It has dust on it. She could play.
Mine is fully getting used.
Oh, nice. What are you playing on right now?
So, I'm playing Pokemon, but I got this new case from Spigen, actually. I love this thing. So, the D-Brand one was taking too long to ship, so I canceled that, and then I ended up getting this. These handles make handheld so much better, as you can see. The kickstand still works. The bottom buttons, if it'll focus, you have pure access to. The top is like my only gripe. The power button is kind of hard to press now. Like, it's really regressed in there. I wish they made like cutouts, or not cutouts, but like an actual like button overlay. But yeah, I love this thing. I play handheld, as I've explained a lot on the podcast. So yeah, this thing is great. Also will slot right into your dock if you're interested in that, but I don't even have my dock set up.
That's good. That's cool.
$26, 38 Canadian. I did see it on sale one time, $26.
Where'd you buy it from?
Amazon.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
Yes.
I need something to make my Switch more comfortable to play with, so I would want to play it handheld. But then I'm just forcing myself to do it. It's kind of weird, right? It's like I'm going out to buy a product to make Switch more comfortable to play with so that I could force myself to enjoy playing on the Switch when I could just play anything on my Steam Deck. Right?
No, Pokemon. I take that back. There is an emulation of Pokemon ZA already.
And
that was
even with those methods, I'm still not interested.
Yeah, the ZA actually leaked before the actual release. I don't know if people saw that or if it was. I don't think we covered it, but somebody is gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, we'll find out. Maybe it's this guy who got charged $17,000.
Yeah, what's another Mario villain that's not Bowser? I don't know. Maybe this guy's last name is Koopa.
Yeah. Derwin, did you see these Legend of Zelda vinyl sets? Look pretty solid, bro.
I did not. And are you going to buy one?
I mean, I'm not a Zelda person. I've hardly played Breath of the Wild. I have not touched Tears of the Kingdom. I don't recall their soundtrack being anything of interest to me, so no.
But you have a
But
collector's
this is an
edition.
8 LP vinyl box set, dude. But I do have the collect. Yeah, it's freaking. There's two.
Oh my god, this is like $200, isn't it?
Oh, easily, I bet you. I wonder how much they go for. Oh, 194 USD for the 8 LP set.
Jeez.
50 for the double USD. That's crazy, bro.
Jeez. So what is that? 149 USD to Canadian right now. That is $208. I was spot on.
Nice. Derwin, the author of the Witcher series, was asked if he's involved in The Witcher 4. And he said it is rare that the studio gets in touch with him these days to ask for additional details. But he does say the contracts between them and him are excellent right now. And he said, let's hope that stays that way. Interesting enough that they're not really talking to Andrei Shapowski about The Witcher 4. Any thoughts? Are they just doing their own kind of thing? Seems like he hasn't really contributed to Witcher 4 at all. For those who don't know, the Witcher series is not based on it's not the actual novels or based on the novels. It is just based on an alternative version of the world based using those novels. It is like it takes place after the events of the novels sort of thing, I believe.
Okay. I did not know that about the Witcher
They took
series.
the liberty to like make their own sort of thing. And notoriously in the past, when CD Projekt Red asked to use the Witcher license, the guy basically took peanuts from them because he didn't believe in video games and didn't think it was going to sell, and kind of felt short-shafted after it sold like crazy.
This guy should have put in a percentage royalty.
No, he took a solid number. It was like $20,000 or something.
That is sad.
Yeah, so he wasn't on the best
talking terms with them.
But it seems like they're okay right now. That's good. But yeah, I don't know. Not being involved in 4, I mean, I don't know if they really need him. They're going to do a different story, but we'll see. You know who they really wanted? Or who the filmmakers of the Matrix series wanted? They wanted Hideo Kojima to make a game based on the movie. And apparently freaking Konami shut it down before the news even got to Kojima. He said no one ever told him. Oh, jeez, this could have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
This is a claim, by the way, just to emphasize that.
Yeah, reiterate. I mean, they have another chance. He does have his own studio now.
Yeah, well, he posted, he's like, I was surprised to see on social media that the Wachowski sisters had offered me a Matrix game project back in 1999. He had no idea. Mm-hmm. And then he proceeds to say, in all these 26 years, no one ever told me such a conversation had taken place. At the time, we were mutual fans and exchanged emails. The Matrix hadn't been released in Japan yet, but I had already seen it in theaters in the US and put a preview screening. At a preview screening.
Yeah.
When the
I mean, they did have a Matrix video game, though. It's just not made by Hideo Kojima.
Well, they had that Matrix video game.
It was like an MMO,
Unreal
right?
Engine 5. Remember that Unreal Engine 5 Matrix demo?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I don't think I saw it.
Game Awards.
Did I see it?
2-3 years ago.
I must have seen it. I just probably don't remember.
Derwin, that is it for news stories this week. We are 38 minutes into news stories. There was not a lot of news to cover this week. We could get into the games we've been playing. Do you want to talk more Pokemon or Ghost of Yotei if you've been playing Yotei?
Ghost of Yotei, I can just give another quick update. I am completely done the story. I think last week we had just finished recording. I was editing. I was playing Ghost of Yotei in the background.
Correct.
I somehow beat it in like the next hour.
That's right. I remember now because we recorded, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go after the two characters."
Yeah.
And then So you made it sound like you had a long time to get to the end, and you still thought you had like a ways to go to get to the end. And you texted me that night right after we recorded. You're like, "Oh, dude, I beat it."
Yeah, it just like you just kind of hunt down the people that you need to hunt down. I won't get into specifics. And then I feel like the the game just like hightails it to the ending.
It was a little abrupt, huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit abrupt. I thought there was a little bit more. That being said, the last two boss fights I thought were hard. Like harder than the Oni.
Fun to hear.
Yeah, I had to drop the difficulty because I was getting
Really?
frustrated.
I still haven't dropped the difficulty yet. I've been lethal the whole time, but there's been some fights where it's like, holy smokes.
Yeah,
I've been
like
cheap,
I
though.
think
I've been employing some cheap tactics.
yeah, I tried that, and then the guns, the stupid handguns, like just so annoying to me. And I've kind of seen it a few times on Reddit now, and I like didn't really notice it until kind of these last two bosses. But the way that the duels work is completely different from Ghost of Tsushima. It's not as fair. Like they do way more damage to you, but you do less damage to them.
That's true. I noticed that right away.
They're definitely more HP spongy.
They are. I noticed that right away. I remember the duels in Ghost of Tsushima at the harder difficulty. The whole scaling that happens with the other enemies also happens. Like the duels actually also, they become less HP spongier.
Yeah, no, I felt like with the last two bosses, they were just so HP spongy.
There's been a lot of enemies I found, like when you duel them, I'm like, okay, you're just an HP sponge at this point.
Yeah, I think that one optional bounty, something the armor stealer or something like that, was another one that was very HP spongy. In particular, in terms of
there's so many bounties I can't remember.
Yeah, there's 31 bounties. I know that because I have to go back and clean up the rest of the stuff for the platinum, but that is kind of where I'm at for Ghost of Yotei. Nice. Pokemon ZA, I am now rank F. So getting pretty close to the end. I think I'm maybe just a few more hours left in that campaign. Again, I am not doing the side content. This is, again, a lazy but okay Pokemon game. And that hasn't changed. I haven't enjoyed it more. I haven't hated it more. It's been just flat.
Jeez. That sucks to hear, man.
Yes, but I'm so excited to finish this so that I can get to these new games. Death by Scrolling
just came out the other day. Yeah?
Yep, is downloaded. I have not launched it. I really want to get my first runs complete for Hades 2, just so I can say that I've kind of finished the story. Man, like this Pokemon game, I just want it to be done. I hope it finishes as quick as Ghost of Yotei did.
It seems like it's decently long from how long to beat length.
The Pokemon game?
Yeah.
I mean, the side content is a lot. There is a lot of side quests, but none of the side quests are interesting.
Oh, Ron Gilbert worked on Death by Scrolling. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it's Ron Gilbert's game. He's the Monkey Island guy.
Oh, no. We went through this.
Did we?
Yes, we did go through this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. For some reason.
Yeah, no, we definitely covered this when it was first shown.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. All right. What have you been up to in Ghost of Yotei?
So, Ghost of Yotei, I have been playing more. I am completely done. I think I am completely done based on my map. Everything there is to do in Yotei Grasslands, Takachio Rage or something like that.
Range? Yeah, something range.
Yeah. Nayoro Wilds, where the Ainu live. Ishikari Plain, and now I'm deep into Teshio Ridge, which is where the Kitsune is. Dude, it's This place. I don't want to go. I'll leave it for the spoiler cast. But I'm like really pleasantly surprised / shocked about this area. It feels like it's like game breaking. Like the mechanics of the enemies and stuff, and the locations are just completely different. It doesn't seem like similar to anything else in the game. You know what I mean? Especially with the enemies, the Ninetales.
Yeah, like they kind of pop up. It feels like you've entered like kind of a weirder, wackier game, right?
Yeah,
like almost like a. I almost think of it more like a tomb raiding game, like Tomb Raider, or like an Uncharted.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how I would describe it yet, but it does feel like it's a little bit. It leans more into the like cliche shinobi, ninja, samurai sort of stuff. Yeah. So I don't want to go too deep into it. There's a lot of stuff to do in that area. I'm doing all the side stuff as I go along. That's how I like playing games when I've decided I do want to commit to 100%ing them. I just like doing the side stuff as I go along with the story. So
has your favorite main melee weapon changed?
No, I think I'm still a regular katana type guy. I have my likeness for the dual katana has increased slightly, but I find it hard because it's like not a real weapon. Dual wielding swords is not a real thing, by the way. Historically, it's not a real thing. It's this video game movie thing. There are examples of dual wielding weapons, but they don't involve two full size swords. They usually involve a larger sword,
blade, and a shorter. Yeah.
The only record of this happening in Japan is apparently the famed samurai Miyamoto Musashi developed a technique to dual wield the regular size katana with the smaller what do you call the smaller sword? The one that I'm
not a guy that has katanas hung up in my room.
What is it called? Wakizashi. Yeah, it's a wakizashi. Yeah. So dual wielding, and then the reverse wield like this, like when you hold a sword like this, is like BS. It's the biggest BS ever. It does not provide you any advantage. The range of motion you could do from this compared to this, and the amount of strength you could build up trying to deflect something like that, it's not real. Okay, so it's not. So unfortunately, dual wielding katanas is not a real weapon. So when I saw that, I was like, this kind of cringe, right? I prefer something more traditional like Ayari, but I have developed an affinity for them. And to be honest with you, my playstyle is I switch based on the enemy I'm fighting.
Yeah,
I go Dachi, so, I go Yari.
Do you really like the Armor of the Undying then?
I do. It is one of my favorite sets, Armor of the Undying, whereas I love the way it looks too, like as a samurai armor.
We'll have to do a deep dive into like what we like in terms of all the armor sets, what we like visually, all that stuff. Spoiler cast stuff.
I have 5 builds, and I use all of them.
I wish there was more builds. I wish there was one for each single one, because they're all so beautiful.
They're all really good, and they're all so beautiful. Yeah, and I don't like swapping them out. The one I don't really use is the dragonfly armor.
I love that one.
The stagger
That's actually one of my favorite ones.
Really,
you pair it with the one skill where you're allowed to shoot 3 enemies at once with the heavy bow, and you pair it with some of the range charms, and it's so OP.
Well, I don't use it. Well, I think we're talking about different.
No, the butterfly armor is the one that increases your range damage. Your
that one I use. That one I use a lot. I have like a dedicated range damage class.
Oh, okay. So you must be talking about a different armor then,
because that one's the one that you get from the weird, mysterious, like that person who it's like a tail. He accidentally killed his daughter or something like that.
Oh, the tail, the armor of the 9 tails or something like that.
Yeah, the 9 tails is the shinobi armor from the Kitsune region. It's not that.
It's not that.
No, it's in. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's like it gives you stagger damage. It feels like it's a melee weapon. But I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the armor that you get from the gambler guy.
Yes. Yeah,
he that gambler guy
in the mainland. Yeah.
Yeah. So that armor I use a lot, and I actually have a charm that I got on it. How did I get the charm? It's a really good charm.
That was the story about the bear, right?
Yes, the story about the bear.
Yeah, that's the charm I'm talking about.
That one that locks on. Yeah.
Yeah, the locks on, shoots 3 arrows. OP.
Yeah. It's OP. It's
hell. Yeah, one of my favorite charms.
Yeah. So it's fun. I mean, I'm loving Ghost of Yote, but we'll leave that for later. We'll talk a little bit more once we get to
I have a feeling that spoiler cast is gonna be like 2 hours long. Of just like
I want to get the platinum
out.
before the spoiler cast. I want to talk everything.
Oh no! I'm so close. I need to go back and do.
I'm gonna be really close. Yeah, I'm gonna be really close to the platinum when when I get there. I want to talk about Battlefield 6 because this week Season 1 came out, and I hopped into Season 1. There is a Battle Pass, which is the standard kind of Battle Pass idea of like if you pay the money, you get all the unlocks, but then there's like free unlocks for the Battle Pass. They have added one new map to the campaign or to the regular game modes, the multiplayer modes. There is a game mode called Strike Point, which I unfortunately haven't tried. It sounds like it's search and destroy. And the big highlight is the Redsec Battle Royale, which is also free to play, but kind of tied to Battlefield 6. I thought I was going to be playing the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale Redsec, Derwin, but I actually have not touched that at all. Instead, I have been playing a game mode which came out as part of Redsec. It is part of the Battle Royale game mode, but it is kind of a slightly different game. It is not drop in, the last person surviving wins, you go loot. It is a game mode called The Gauntlet, where you squad up with your boys, so squads of 4, but it's squad versus squad versus squad versus squad, like a Battle Royale. You get your regular classes that you have unlocked from multiplayer, so you have your already builds going in, so there's no looting. And you proceed to play against a total of 32 players, including the 4 that are on your team. 4 rounds of different game modes where different number of people get eliminated. So first, it's 2 squads get eliminated out of 6. Or no, sorry, that doesn't make any sense. No, it would be 8 squads. So 2 squads get eliminated out of 6, or out of 8. And then another 2. And then another 2 for the final 2 to do a finale. And Derwin, basically what you do here is you play randomized game modes, and you get points for like doing good in those game modes. Some of those game modes are like King of the Hill, and it's all happening on the Battle Royale map or a smaller version of the Battle Royale map. Some of them are King of the Hill. Some of them you have to find these data drives that you extract data from, and you have to like take it to a drone that sends it out or something like that. There's like a search and destroy mini game. It is really, really fun. Changes it up a lot. Pleasant surprise. You basically win the one round, and then you go to the next round, and then you get different randomization. There's like HVT, high value target. There's also like just pure multiplayer where if your squad gets wiped, you automatically get eliminated. Dude, I didn't really care about Redsec before it came out because I'm not really a Battle Royale person, to be honest with you. I don't really have the I don't have the patience for them, I guess I want to say. But this game, I definitely have the patience for. It is really fun, pleasant surprise. My favorite highlight of the Season 1 update. Been playing with the boys nonstop. You just go in. It's fun. You just get different randomized game modes, and it's fun trying to like accomplish these different tasks to, make it to the top and win like round after round after round. So really fun stuff. It's called The Gauntlet. I am not sure if it's free like the rest of the Redsec update, but I believe so because it's put under the Redsec category of Battlefield 6, so I'm assuming it's free. Nice. But that's all I've been playing this week. Derwin, it's 7:30 and we are at about an hour. I was going to do a special segment, but I'm thinking we leave it for some other day, maybe next week.
No, that sounds good. I think that this is probably fine.
Yeah. I guess I just wanted to end off with what do we got coming out next week or the week after that? Anything on your radar?
Let me check that release calendar.
Yeah, we talked about Dispatch. Power Wash Sim is out too as well. The new Katamari game.
I feel like Katamari is not like a must play. I think we've gone.
Nina the Hollower's out, no? Nina the Hollower's out, but nobody like.
What is the Hollowers? Hello?
Hey, what?
What's the Hollowers?
Mina the Hollower.
Mina the Hollower? I've never heard of this.
It's been in early. No reviews yet. That's kind of weird.
It came out 2 days ago.
That's really weird. I thought there was like somewhat of a hype. I can't remember what show it was on.
Oh no, user reviews. Oh no, it's to be announced. It's not out on Steam yet for some reason.
Delayed maybe? Yeah,
Release
sounds
date
about
and
right.
demo announcement. That was 2020, June 2025. We took the stage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stream.
Hyrule Warriors 4 days. Luminous Arise next week. I can't wait.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
October
good.
31st. It says
I don't know.
right on there on Steam. Weird.
Maybe it got delayed or something.
Let's see what else. Hyrule Warriors, 4 days.
I'm not gonna. Too much of a backlog. It's not that high up for me.
I'll see if
Luminous
I can
Arise, though.
pick it up.
Luminous Arise, November 11th. I can't wait.
What is that one again?
That's the it's the VR.
Oh yes, November was VR month. You were gonna play that,
Deadpool. You're doing Deadpool,
and I was gonna do Deadpool. I was gonna put on my red underwear.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion December 1st and Metroid Prime
Yes.
4 December 4th. I can't wait.
December 1st. We gotta schedule out some time so that we can sit together and play that.
We could do 4-player freaking co-op.
Co-op. Damn, that's gonna be fun. I have not done a 4-player co-op in a very long time on the same couch.
That game is spectacular. It's going to be spectacular because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was spectacular. For sure. Anyway, Duran, that's it, I think, for us for this week. Anything we want to shout out? Quiet episode. Good week. See you guys next week with more gaming news and more gaming fun. Remember, if you liked what you're listening to, leave us a like, share, subscribe, whatever to or hate comment too if you like. That works as well. You could find us at the Slow Runcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And that's it, Derwin. We're out.
All right. See ya.
See ya.